Good morning to all. Dear student, today we are going to start a new chapter, the human eye and the colorful world. In this video, we are going to discuss the refraction and dispersion of light through glass prism, recombination of light and rainbow formation. So let us start the refraction of light through a glass prism. Okay, a glass prism has two triangular base and three rectangular base. Two triangular base and three rectangular base. Triangular base like this, okay, and a rectangular base like this three rectangular base. This is 3 in number and this is 2 in number. uh, Such question also arise in board classes. So this is the structure. So these surfaces are inclined to each other at some suitable angle, and this angle is known as angle of prism. Like this, suppose this is the triangular base, and suppose this this corner is A, this corner is B, and this corner is C. And if we keep the this uh, prism in this way, so this is the angle of prism. Okay, this is the angle of prism. So here we are going to uh, discuss about the refraction by a glass prism. Suppose we take a cardboard and keep a triangular base of prism on that cardboard, having a white paper. This corner is A and this corner is B, suppose, and this is the C. Now we have to draw a inclined line to the face AB face, and we have to put two pins, okay, at P and Q point. Then what will happen? Suppose this is the light which is incident on the face E. Suppose this is incident on face E. So what will happen here? The light travel from air. Suppose this is the air, this is the rarer medium, and light from air enter into the glass prism and it bend towards normal. Then now this refracted ray when pass from glass to the air, it also bend away from normal, because when the light from air which have more velocity enter into the glass, having low refractive index, glass का refractive index कम है, that is why the speed of incident light will be lower, that is why it bend towards normal. Suppose here a point known as this is the normal, and angle between normal and this is the refracted light, this is the refracted light, and this angle is known as angle of refraction, and this angle is known as angle of incident I. Okay, here this is the point E, this is the point F, and we also put a normal at this point. And when light emerges from the glass through this way, हमें इस साइड में R एंड S पॉइंट पर दो पिंस रखने होंगे. तो दो पिंस से इस साइड में देखेंगे फेस AC से, तो ये चारों पिन एक ही दिशा में दिखाई देंगे। एक्चुअली ये एक प्रैक्टिकल है। ओके, ये दिस इज द इंसिडेंट लाइट व्हेन इंसिडेंट ऑन द फेस ए बी। ओके, it refracted and then it emerges from the glass slab. So light PE is known as incident ray and EF is known as refracted ray, and FS, this is the FS, this is the emergent ray, emergent ray, emergent ray, Fs. There are angles. This is the angle of prism. Angle A is angle of prism. This is the angle of incident, and R is the angle of refraction. This is the angle of refraction. Okay, angle between n dash and refracted ray. Okay, next, this is the angle of emergent. This is the angle of emergent, and this one is the angle of deviation. Actually, suppose this light is not going to be refracted और ये सीधी रेखा में चली जाती अगर रिफ्रैक्शन नहीं होता, बेंडिंग नहीं होता, लेकिन व्हाट विल हैपन हियर, इट बैंड्स। ये यहाँ से अगर इसको देखें तो ये बैंड हो जा रहा है, अगर इसको पीछे खींचें तो ये यहाँ पर कट करता है, तो ये बैंड इतना हो जा रहा है। एंड दिस इज द एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन। डेविएशन का मतलब विचलन, कितना उससे अलग हो गया। सो वाई लाइट डेविएट फ्रॉम इट्स ओरिजिनल पाथ, ये इसका ओरिजिनल पाथ होना चाहिए लेकिन ये डेविएट, बिकॉज व्हेन लाइट इंटर फ्रॉम अ रेयर मीडियम, एयर इज अ रेयर मीडियम, rarer, having optical density more, less, and glass is a optically denser medium. So optically denser medium में लाइट का स्पीड जैसे एयर से इंटर करेगा उसकी स्पीड कम हो जाएगी, तो लाइट बैंड टूवर्ड्स नॉर्मल, एंड दिस इज द रिफ्रैक्टेड रे। और जब when light emerges from glass slab, this is the glass slab, to the air, then what will happen, it bend away from normal because its speed will be increase। जैसे ग्लास से ये लाइट बाहर निकलेगा तो इसकी स्पीड बढ़ जाएगी। ओके, तो दिस इज द रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ लाइट थ्रू अ ग्लास स्लैब। ओके, अब देखते हैं नेक्स्ट, डिस्पर्सन ऑफ लाइट। डिस्पर्सन ऑफ लाइट, dispersion means splitting of light into its component या constituent color। ओके, इट इज नोन एज डिस्पर्सन। स्प्लिटिंग ऑफ लाइट मतलब लाइट का टूटना उसके डिफरेंट कलर्स कंपोनेंट में। ओके, सो द प्रिज्म हैज probably split the incident white light of sun into a band of colors, and this band of colors is known as spectrum। इसको कहते हैं स्पेक्ट्रम। इट इज अ बैंड ऑफ कलर, एंड स्पेक्ट्रम ऑफ सनलाइट is like this, Vivigure. This is the acronym and you can memorize it easily by Vivigure. This is the acronym. So Vivigure stands for, V stand for violet, okay, I stand for indigo, B stands for blue, and Z stand for green। Okay, similarly Y stand for yellow, and O stands for orange, and R stand for red। So this is the acronym stand for different color। So what will happen here, when light, white light, so this is white light, enter into the prism, then what will happen, this light is split into its 7 constituent color। This is the spectrum, this is the spectrum of 7 color। Actually this is the white light, but here it split into 7 colors, and this color form a pattern vibgyor. So why this light is splitting? Actually, cause of spectrum is the different, actually color have different wavelength or frequency. So on the basis of their wavelength and frequency, they bend actually at different angle when pass through the prism. Okay, so violet, actually those light have maximum speed like red. वाइट कलर में जो रेड लाइट है उसका इस वेव लेंथ होता है वो ज़्यादा होता है. सो वेव लेंथ ऑफ red light is maximum, that is why it bends, actually its speed is maximum in glass. So it deviate very least, whereas the wavelength of blue light, yeah, violet light is very short, that is why its its speed is maximum, and it minimum, that is why it deviate more, deviate less. Okay, least deviation. तो अब से देखिए एक बार, सपोज दिस इज अ prism and this is the white light. It enter and split into different 7 different color. Okay, viv gyor. So आप कह सकते हो कि जो बेस में होता है वो वायलेट होता है. सपोज ऐसे यहाँ से गया और ये टूट गया 7 कलर में. यहाँ पर जो कलर आया, so this is the violet and this is the red. So wavelength of red color is maximum, that is why its speed will be higher in glass slab when it into glass prism, and it least deviated. But wavelength of violet light is very short, that is why its speed will be very lesser in glass prism and it deviate more. This is the deviation of violet. So violet deviate more, whereas red deviate least. Okay, now next देखते हैं recombination of the spectrum of white light. So recombination, Sir Isaac Newton was first to use glass slab to obtain the spectrum of sunlight. Okay, so he tried to split the spectrum, color of spectrum into further other colors by using another similar prism. ये और prism से वो तोड़ना चाह रहे थे स्पेक्ट्रम के कलर को, बट ही कुड नॉट गेट एनी अदर मोर कलर. Then what will happen? He then placed the second identical prism in inverted position with respect to the first prism. Suppose this is the first prism and this is the second prism. So when light enter into the first prism, it refract and split into spectrum red to violet. Then this red to violet spectrum enter into the inverted, this is the inverted second prism, and then what will happen? This spectrum of white light will recombine, ये combine होकर के फिर white light बाहर निकल गया. So this is the recombination. Okay, so on the basis of this experiment, any light that give the spectrum similar to that of sunlight is known as white light. Okay, next देखते हैं रेनबो फॉर्मेशन. The rainbow formation is an example of dispersion of sunlight by tiny water droplet in nature या in atmosphere after rain shower. बरसात होने के बाद, एक्चुअली रेनबो फॉर्मेशन ऑलवेज अकर अपोजिट टू दैट ऑफ सन, सन के जस्ट अपोजिट में रेनबो फॉर्मेशन होता है। अब रेनबो फॉर्मेशन में देखिए क्या क्या होता है। व्हेन लाइट इंटर फ्रॉम द सन, सपोज दिस इज द सन, incident in a water droplet, this water droplet is suspended in air after rain shower, okay। तो वाटर ड्रॉपलेट एक्ट एज अ टाइनी प्रिज्म, ये वाटर ड्रॉपलेट जो है वो टाइनी प्रिज्म का काम कर रहा है। सो लाइट इंटर इनटू द वाटर ड्रॉपलेट फ्रॉम एयर, so water droplet have more refractive index than air, okay। This is the optically denser medium, water droplet is optically denser medium than air, so what will happen, light refract as well as disperse, here light refract as well as disperse, and then what will happen, then light internally reflect, यहाँ पर डिस्पर्सन भी हो रहा है और रिफ्रैक्शन हो रहा है, डिस्पर्सन और रिफ्रैक्शन। नाउ लाइट इंटरनली रिफ्लेक्ट, या ये रिफ्लेक्ट बाउंस बैक हो रहा है, रिफ्लेक्शन, ओके। लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट एंड अब लाइट क्या हो रहा है, वाटर से एयर में आ रहा है, तो हियर अगेन रिफ्रैक्शन, रिफ्रैक्शन एंड डिस्पर्सन, यहाँ भी डिस्पर्सन रिफ्रैक्शन, यहाँ भी रिफ्रैक्शन एंड डिस्पर्सन, बिकॉज हियर लाइट इंटर फ्रॉम वाटर ड्रॉपलेट टू एयर, एंड that is why we see the rainbow formation in opposite to the sun, okay। So this is all about